remember the first day that I had a real personal encounter of the Holy Spirit coming to me during a very difficult period in my life, trying to raise kids and feeling so inadequate at it. I was a young mom of, at that time, 5 children. My youngest 4 were all under the age of 5. And it was right after 9/11, and it was a transition from fall to winter. So I was in the process of putting all of our summer clothes away and bringing out winter clothes, which is a job in and of itself, much less when you've got toddlers and a newborn baby in tow. And so I was upstairs and going through all of the clothes, and my son had toddled through the room and his diaper had fallen off and he had pooed in it, and my other toddler daughter, who was only about 15 months older, she actually stepped in it and had begun to walk around the upstairs carpet. And so there's poo all over the place, and as she noticed what she'd done, she started throwing up. And so I remember sitting there thinking, I just can't do this. My youngest was colicky, and so I have this crying baby in my arms. I'm looking at all the work before me of all of these clothes that need to be sorted out, that I was gonna have to clean the carpet of both vomit and poo. And in that moment, I just felt so inadequate and so incapable and so alone. And it was then that I just, in my mind's eye, feel the Holy Spirit just, maybe it was just a remembrance, but then the Holy Spirit spoke to me through it. Is I remember seeing all those people in the towers that were jumping to get away from the horrific tragedy of what was going on in their lives. And in that moment, I realized that how many of them would give anything to be where I was right now, to clean up this poo and this vomit and to deal with the chaos of what I was doing in that moment. And it wasn't to shame me or to make me feel bad at all, because I think God is with us and He realizes the difficulties of our everyday struggles as human beings. But it was more of a gentle shift of my perspective that, that what I had before me wasn't just meaningless, but that it was something that I could offer to my family. And I had this gratitude that just swept over me. Grateful that I was alive, grateful that my children were healthy, grateful that the biggest struggle that I had in my life that day was to put clothes away and to help clean up my children. And so this is definitely a time in my life where I started realizing that in everyday moments I could turn to God and ask for help in hardship and difficulties, and He had something to say to me about it that would help me to get through the day.